This is a waste pond at a gold mine. The gold mine had been in operation some time earlier, and they decided to reopen it, and they're going to use this pond for pumping out the waste water from the underground mine, and they're going to get the mine into operation again. We just had a bit of a scare. Ground snakes, this piece of snakes here, you get plastic around, it's about an inch and a bit, and it's up to do. Okay, the dog's going to use this piece of plastic for a while. What we've got here is we've lined the dam with a mixture of geocomposite. The geocomposite's in the bottom up to about 2 metres above the base, and A49 or A39 geotextile for the balance of the batter. And we placed a piece of sacrificial liner in the bottom, and we have a leak detection pipe sat on top of the sacrificial liner, and we'll put the main liner over the top of the sample point and all the way up, continuous up the walls and into the trench. We'll then test the liner, we'll test the seams with air tests, we'll test the tees with a vacuum box, and we'll run a spark test over the whole of the area of the liner to see whether there's any minor holes in any of the sheet. This is not really a full double line system, but it's probably the next best thing. The subgrade was okay, but it's a bit powdery and there was rock in the subgrade, so we were just afraid that if the subgrade got wet it exposed the rocks and then it would expose the liner to the rocks, so hence the geocomposite in the bottom. They also hit solid rock in the bottom, so the geocomposite will help us there with any shear at the edge of the rock face. The geocomposite up the first 2 metres will take care of that part of the pond where there's some water pressure, and the top part where there's not as much water pressure, the A39 will assist. The work took it'll take us about 8 days from beginning to end. It's only about 4,000 square metres, but we've got full QA on the job. Every seam's tested, we've got records of everything. It's what we have to do these days when it comes to a mining application.